A jet ski has ended Nyheim Hines' season. Jimmy G passed his physical, and the Las Vegas Aces have proved to be the best team in pro sports at the moment. It was a busy weekend in sports, so let's take a look back. What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to the last weekend in sports. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Okay, my boy, I see you over there. This is where I catch you up on the major storylines you might have missed over a busy weekend. Of course, I'm your Monday morning quarterback, Scott Procter. Before we get into today's show, though, be sure to stay tuned to the end to see who I awarded this week's Weekend Warrior. But first, the Buffalo Bills just suffered a major setback that could derail their chances at their first Super Bowl appearance in 30 years. Nyheim Hines, the versatile offensive weapon and dynamic special teams player, was sitting stationary on a jet ski this weekend when he was struck by another rider. Hines suffered serious, although non-life-threatening injuries, but he'll require surgery and miss the entire 2023 season. Could you imagine just chilling on your jet ski with all the good vibes, water, buildings around, all the vibes, and all of a sudden you see a jet ski barreling towards you? Sheesh, man. Prayers up for my boy Nyheim Hines, and we're wishing for a speedy recovery. But this is low-key a big blow for the Buffalo Bills. First and foremost, Hines was slated to enter camp as Buffalo's primary kick and punt returner, which he's one of the very best at. Everyone remembers Hines returning 2 kickoffs for touchdowns in the regular season finale in the first game since Damar Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest against the New England Patriots. But even maybe more important than that, Hines was slated to compete for opportunities at running back behind James Cook. And boy, is that running back depth there in Buffalo. After second-year running back James Cook, who should be a fantasy football darling this year, is newly acquired Damian Harris and 33-year-old Latavius Murray. In other words, it's the James Cook show in Buffalo this season with Hines out of the picture, unless of course, Cook's brother Dalvin Cook, free agent running back Dalvin Cook that is, signs with the Buffalo Bills and reunites with his former Vikings teammate, Stephon Diggs. I don't think there's any way Buffalo can make a Super Bowl this year, but Dalvin's arrival could change all of that. Even though Nyheim Hines will be passing a physical anytime soon, Las Vegas Raiders quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo did just that over the weekend. But does that even matter for the Raiders long term? Jimmy G spent his offseason recovering from a foot injury he suffered playing for the 49ers in December. And after signing with the Raiders for 3 years and $72 million in March, Garoppolo underwent surgery, but now he appears to be ready for the 2023 season. That's, of course, excellent news for Raiders fans because have you seen the Raiders quarterback depth chart behind Garoppolo? It's 37-year-old Brian Hoyer, 4th-round rookie Aiden O'Connell, and second-year quarterback Chase Garbers, who's yet to take a regular season snap.
We're not ugly. We just stink!
Unfortunately for the Raiders fans and Devontae Adams, at least one of those guys I just named are gonna have to probably be ready to play this season, even with Jimmy G passing his physical over the weekend. Why? Because Jimmy G is almost guaranteed to miss games with an injury. Jimmy G missed 13 games in 2018 with a torn ACL. He missed 10 games in 2020 with an ankle sprain. He suffered a calf strain, fractured right thumb, and shoulder sprain in 2021 before missing the second half of last season with the foot injury he suffered on December 4th. Jimmy G, that man is just as injury prone as an NFL quarterback can be.
Oh, my arm! It's broken!
Which pretty much means, just like Brock Purdy was ready last year as Mr. Irrelevant, Hoyer, O'Connell, or maybe even Garbers gots to stay ready. But whether it's Garoppolo or one of the other guys, the Raiders are staring at a last place finish in the AFC West, and that ain't fun for nobody. The Raiders won't be doing much winning in Las Vegas this year, but the Las Vegas Aces might win it all for the second straight year. The Las Vegas Aces on Saturday tied a WNBA record of winning their 5th straight game by at least 15 points. The defending WNBA champions are off to a 21-2 start to the season, and 13 of those wins have come by at least 15 points. Their plus 357 point differential is the best over any 23 game span in league history. Damn! Aces star Aja Wilson She made some history of her own during Saturday night's win over the Lynx by becoming just the third player in league history to score 35 points, grab 10 plus rebounds, and shoot better than 80% from the field. It was another MVP performance from arguably the best player in the league. But there's no arguing that the Aces are the best team in the WNBA. With Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Chelsea Gray, and others, the Aces are the definition of dominance. And at this moment in time, right now, they're the best team in pro sports. NFL isn't in season. The NBA isn't either. And I don't think there's a single MLB team as dominant as the Aces are right now. Shout out to the Las Vegas Aces for making Vegas proud, because the Raiders, they damn sure ain't doing it.
Just win, baby.
But on to my weekend warrior, of course. It easily could have been A'ja Wilson, but how could it not be the one and only Lionel Messi? In his Inter Miami debut on Friday night in front of a sold-out crowd, Messi delivered a magical game-winning stoppage time free kick to lift Miami to a 2-1 victory. It was the stuff that movies are made of. Had LeBron James, Serena Williams, David Beckham, and many other superstars damn near in tears as they watched Messi's game-winning kick live from the audience. Much was made of Messi's MLS debut, and he delivered in spectacular fashion. And for that, he's my weekend warrior. And that's going to do it for this episode of Last Weekend in Sports. Go check out our recent Procter's Point of View, where I discuss why Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, that boy is in line for a bounce-back season. But catch us right here for Last Weekend in Sports every single Monday. And don't forget to subscribe so that you're never out of the loop on the latest sports news. For your boy Scott Procter, I'll see you next time.